I just don't want y'all to be alone. Don't you ever worry about finding love again?
Brina, I'm not alone. And we not alone. It's just the greatest love I've ever known. And they gonna be here real soon. So let's just hold on all that, okay?
Yeah, someone who isn't pregnant with twins by two different people, I can't really say that I can relate to Karen, but in terms of someone with a lot going on in life, that romance doesn't seem to be at the top of my priority list, I can understand where she's coming from. Now, in this week's episode over at Rich's Juice Shop, and like I said in my live stream, I really do enjoy that the new writers have been, demonstrating different sister dynamics that aren't really explored all that often. I mean, in season 7, we got a couple of scenes between Karen and Sabrina, and it looks like we're following that same trend. I actually enjoyed this sit down between the two, where it wasn't just business, it was a little personal. Of course, Sabrina was doing the rough draft of a business plan for Karen, and then Karen also received some, soft advice and maybe a push and a nudge in the right direction of, so, what about love? I mean, is there anybody that you're thinking of, possible potential suitors, if you will? But no, that's not the case. And Karen has been on this since, let's just say the end of season 6 during the 3-month time skip and season 7. She has way too much going on to even think about, dating, because at the time she was trying to rebuild the salon, and then she's getting closer and closer to popping with these babies, and she has 2 different baby daddies. So if there's anyone who tries to approach her, she has to be upfront and honest about the situation she's currently in. And I like that she isn't being a negative Nancy about it. She is being real, like, hey, anyone who even wants to date me has to know that I come with a lot. And I admire that about Karen, because it's not all that often that she is so upfront about, I don't want to say her flaws, but I'll say that she is not blind to the fact that anyone who tries to date her has to be, okay with everything that's going on in her life. And, Sabrina is being the helpful gal pal, or trying to, by mentioning of the fact that, hey, your business is doing better, and you and Pam are about to, get to the next level with Roots and Riches, and, your baby daddies are getting along. So why not, think about love next? And yeah, that's just way too much. I mean, she has her mom, she has her friends, and then she's about to have these kids. I mean, what's the point of trying to date someone and you're about to have 2 newborns? So there's really no time for that. But yeah, it is interesting to think about, because if you look back to the time jump and season 7, the girls have all been doing their thing, and Karen has been pretty much getting bigger and bigger with the baby. At the time, remember, she thought it was just one, and we did too. Her stomach was getting bigger and bigger with the baby, and she was getting closer to the grand opening of the salon and the hangouts. I mean, there are multiple times where she had to tell the girls no because she was busy, and that was when Fatima would be the substitute sister in that situation, where they'd be out having fun while she was, working. So I think that Karen is making the right call. Sabrina mentions Trey, but of course that's Pam's, boy, boy toy, if you will. Zach is off the table, thank goodness. Aaron is brought up, but it's unclear if there's actually something there. I mean, I will admit, at the end of the episode, when Pam and Karen were talking and Aaron came in, and Karen was actually smiling. I can't remember the last time Aaron popped up and Karen looked happy about it. So I don't know. I mean, Sabrina's like, well, he's single. He still really cares about you and loves you. My question is, does he though? I'm not saying he doesn't, but it just seems that, he's fed up with her attitude, and, he's there for the child. But one must wonder, once the DNA test come back, will he actually be the baby daddy of the second baby? That's what I want to know. So, with that being said, I think Karen is making a mature decision. I think that if Miss Lisa had been there, she'd be like, oh, no. If you can't find a man who can't, you know, deal with what you got going on, he's not a real man. And then that comes to the whole shaming men who don't want women who are single mothers, and that's a whole nother discussion in itself. But yeah, I'm glad that Karen's just focusing on her, not just her, but her babies, and you know, she'll go from there. Not everyone needs a man in this show. I mean, look at the current situations of these ladies and their men, and yeah, Karen's better off just focusing on her. So with that being said, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.